Tonight's game takes us to the land of enchantment, as tonight it's win or go home for both the Frenship Tigers and the Eastwood Troopers. Sebastian Perez Navarro and Dante King from KHS Film and Broadcast coming to you live from Artesia, New Mexico, as we get set to kick off live from the Eastwood Performance Athletics Network. The Frenship Tigers are coming in with a ton of momentum. They're currently on a 4-game win streak and have been at the mountaintop of Districts 2 6A, as they've been crowned champions of their district for the past 4 years. Dante, is it possible to stop this high-powered machine?
Yeah, it is possible to stop this high-powered machine with the skill, I guess.
The Troopers are entering the game after suffering a loss in the regular season ender to Americas. What can they do to get their mojo back?
They can play better than they were originally, and yeah.
Kickoff seconds away. Sebastian Perez Navarro and Dante King from KHS Film and Broadcast coming to you live from the Eastwood Performance Athletics Network. The players are set, the refs are set. Only one question to ask. Listo Rico, it's playoff time. Seconds away from kickoff, the position will go to the Frenship Tigers. Waiting on the referee's whistle. The referee's whistle is blown. It can only indicate one thing. Let's roll. It's soccer time! The Frenship Tigers with the opening possession, playing the midfield with the defenders. Dante King, what are you expecting to see from the Frenship Tigers tonight? The Frenship Tigers coming in as their District 2 6A champions for the past 4 years. What does that have to say about their team? Eastwood able to steal the position. Their last game, season ender, opened up. They lost the game to Americas. How can they get their mojo back? How can they get their groove back for the playoffs?
Incorporating a lot more assists into their game plan and being more well-rounded.
Americas snapped an Eastwood 3-game win streak when they beat them 3-0. That game was played in Americas. Eastwood looking to avenge that loss and win in the first round of the playoffs against the Frenship Tigers. The Tigers are entering the matchup with 12 wins, 5 losses, and 5 draws. The Eastwood Troopers with 14 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. Who's to say the underdog, Dante? The Frenship Tigers have less wins, however they have less losses than the Eastwood Troopers. Possession early, a little under 2 minutes being played in the first half. The throw in by Frenship. Tried for the header, didn't get there. Eastwood with the possession. That one kicked a little bit too far for Caitlin Duntley. Frenship will come with the possession. The throw in by Gaby De Leon. That one headed by Jillian Granados. Now Frenship back with the possession, the long kick through pass to the midfield. Eastwood looking to steal that one. Couldn't get it done. Frenship with the possession, playing the midfield. Dante King, what do you think this game will have entail? Will it be high scoring, a lot of action, or will it be more defensive?
Well, I would think this game would be more defensive because this is the opener to the season, right? Or not the season, the what is it called?
The playoffs.
The playoffs, yeah. So in this game, I would expect them to be a little bit more defensive.
Eastwood will come with the throw-in. Early minutes of the first half, barely a little under 3 minutes into it. Not much has happened. They've played the midfield. A lot of takeaways. Frenship looking to get something done, trying to get the ball back to their last line of defenders, able to save it from going out of bounds as Gaby De Leon. That one now playing the side. It looks as though Alison Danker's reader had the angle on it. However, offsides called on the Frenship Tigers. Tonight's referees, Osar Gutierrez will be our center ref. Along him, his crew, Jordan Pizarro and Victor Quintana. Troopers with a long throw-in, out of bounds. Will go possession, Frenship Tigers. The hard throw-in pass, header. Making it closer towards the box. That one, the long pass to Alison Danker's reader, who sits as striker. Can they get something done? No, out of bounds. Out of bounds for the Frenship Tigers. Eastwood will have the ball. Tonight's starting goalie for the Eastwood Troopers is Alisa Pena. That one hits the foot off of Gabriela Torres. Now trying to make the pass inside. Goes out, possession, Eastwood. So overall, it looks like the Frenship Tigers have been able to mount to scoring territory. Dante King, what have you seen?
Well, I've seen that the Frenship Tigers haven't been giving good passes, and they've been throwing it out a little bit too much.
It'll be a Frenship corner. Let's see the set piece tactical. Can they take advantage? We'll find out. The kick is on the way. The ball in the air. Too much power on it. Trying to save it not to go out of bounds. Can the Frenship Tigers do? They successfully save it. Pass through. Can they get into scoring territory? They're close to it. Can the Frenship Tigers find a view? That one kicked high. Falls into the hands of Eastwood Troopers goalkeeper Alisa Pena. Couldn't get the angle on it. Set piece tactical, not the one they wanted. That one flies out of bounds. Dante King, what went wrong there?
Well, what went wrong is that instead of our team receiving the ball, the Frenship corner received the ball and putting too much power on the ball, hit it out of bounds.
So far, that has been the biggest opportunity that the Frenship Tigers have had. Still remain in the early minutes of the first half. Let's see what Eastwood can do, inching closer towards scoring territory. Caitlin Duntley making a drive, loses the ball, however, and that went out of bounds. Position will go to the Frenship Tigers. So far right now in Artesia, New Mexico. At the Bulldogs Soccer Complex. Dante King, what do each of these teams have to be feeling after making the long trip to New Mexico, Artesia?
Honestly, if I were in their shoes right now, I'd feel very, very tired. Because the long trip over here was very, very interesting to say the least.
trying to find lanes to pass the ball, however, can't seem to advance it, having a rough time with that. Caitlin Dunley able to get the ball forward successfully, however, stolen by the Frenship Tigers. They've been on and pressing. What have you seen from this defense?
The Eastwood defense has been letting them go up midfield, and that is not.
Pulling out the dribble moves is Zeta McDaniels. Now Gabby DeLeon has a view, but can't get it through. Looks like she had an avenue on the left side, on the right side, but couldn't get it through, out of bounds. The throw-in won by Frenship as Zena McDaniels was able to get a foot on it, however, goes out of bounds once again. The Tigers will come in with the throw-in, looking to get themselves into scoring territory. But Eastwood finally able to come up big as they got a foot on it. Now Caitlin Dudley able to get their foot on it. Could this be a stride? No, it could not. Could not advance the ball, stolen by the Frenship Tigers once again. Pressing as a whistle blown, foul. Frenship Tigers will get the ball and possession. Foul committed by Eastwood results in a free kick for the Frenship Tigers. La pass. This one got the bounce they wanted. However, the volley off the head of Gillian Granados results in the Troopers able to get possession back, trying to save it from going out of bounds, but she cannot do it. It'll be thrown in by the Tigers, trying to get the ball inside the box. Crossing opportunity, but deflected and out of bounds. Dante King, can the Tigers do something inside the box?
They very well possibly can, but that one is knocked out of bounds.
Getting the set piece ready. Here comes the Frenship Tiger corner kick. A little under 10 minutes played in the first half. Here comes the corner on the way. Headed in. Getting the bounce they want. Still in the air. The volley, but falls into the hands of Alisa Pena. Troopers able to prevent any scoring opportunities there. But the Frenship Tigers on it, and they have possession once again. Have been dominating possession so far. Dante King. Frenship Tigers domination in their possession. Dante King, what do you have to say about that?
They're doing very good right now, yeah.
Substitution being made. In comes Mia Coca, the sophomore for the Eastwood Troopers, and out goes Sofia Gutierrez. The Eastwood Troopers will have the throw-in. Bounced off the head. This one, the lob. Looks like it has some space. Can she win the run? No, she cannot. Alisa Pena able to get those ones in her arms and prevent another scoring opportunity. Dante King, what have you seen from Alisa Pena so far this game?
Well, she's already intercepted the ball twice and gave it to her team only once, and the other time gave it to the enemy team by accident.
That ball looks like it could get Eastwood in scoring opportunity. Looks like they had momentum kicked out of bounds by the Frenship Tigers. Lexi Moore. Now with the throw in is Eastwood. That ball, very much 50-50. Natalia Granados with the lobber pass. That one flies out. The starting goalkeeper for the Frenship Tigers, Gara Mure. That one lobbed, missed the header. Hit the foot of Gabriela Macias. That one, Zoe Hernandez tried to get her foot on it, but couldn't get it done. Abigail Bauman. Looks like she wanted to steal the ball there. Successful as the Troopers will have the throw-in. This one thrown towards the right side. Natalia Granados couldn't get the handle on it. However, the Troopers, a scoring opportunity. Caitlin Dudley shoots, but it rolls into the hands of Karamure. Lobbed, headed. Eastwood defenders wanting to clear this one out. What have you seen from the scoring opportunities that the Eastwood Troopers have had, Dante King?
They've had very narrow scoring opportunities on their end right now.
Sienna Ramirez on the sideline, looking as though she'll be substituted in the upcoming seconds or minutes. Looks like they're having some difficulties with the ball. Looks like it was kicked onto the crowd. Sienna Ramirez kicked another ball, but that one not used. The throw-in for the Frenship Tigers. Possession for the Eastwood Troopers. The Frenship Tigers win it back, however, and scoring opportunity. Whistles blown. Offside, the Eastwood Troopers will kick it. Here come the Tigers. Can they get into striking opportunity? That ball, a great pass, but can it get, however, offsides? Looks like she had a real opportunity, but the crew of Ozar Gutierrez decides offsides. Eastwood Troopers will have the free kick. Dante King, what you see there?
I saw a lot of mistakes happening, but tossing it into out of bounds is one of them.
What were the other mistakes?
Well, not very good passing is one of them.
The Frenship Tigers have dominated possession. That one getting into scoring opportunity, trying to be headed and cleared out of bounds by the Eastwood Troopers. But now 50-50 ball, anyone's chance. Can they get this crossing opportunity to the Tigers? Trying to pull out the dribble moves and kicked out of bounds. Officially over the 15-minute mark in this first half. Dante King, what have you seen from both teams?
They've been trying to get it into scoring territory, but they haven't had very much success with scoring so far.
We remain 0-0. The Tigers able to get a grasp on it. However, that shot too much to the left and it rolls into the hands of Alyssa Pena. Shot and missed by Allison Dankis-Reeder, the senior of the Frenship Tigers. The Tigers coming all the way from Wolf Forth, Texas. They're on a 4-game win streak and they sit third in their district. And their biggest win was against Kenyon, which they won 7-0 at home. However, their worst loss was against San Angelo Central, which they lost 3-0 away. So they haven't had the biggest blowout wins, but they haven't had the biggest blowout losses. What does that have to say about their team, Dante King?
That, they've been very minimalistic so far and have been, doing what they do.
Their goal difference is 24. Trying to make it more positive, not negative. Here comes Eastwood. Can they get into striking territory? Tried to get the ball inside, but crossed. Cleared out of bounds. Not out of bounds, just cleared out of the scoring range for the Eastwood Troopers. Frenship Tigers trying to get the ball back. Eastwood Troopers trying to align themselves with their formation. Rough play there. No whistles blown. Ball in the position of Caitlin Dunlop. That one lobbed inside. Back in possession of the Frenship Tigers. Crossing midfield. The through pass blocked by the Troopers. Palmen, nice dribble moves there to get it away from the defender. However, doesn't prove worthy. Frenship Tigers back with possession. A lot of midfield play, a lot of defensive play, tactical formations. Dante King, is that more to come in this game?
Yes, very possibly.
Sienna Ramirez will come in, and Natalie Granados will come out. As well, Isabela Carrillo will be subbed in, and Gabriela Macias will be subbed out. 2 substitutions made for the Eastwood Troopers. For the Frenship Tigers, Mia Chamblis will come in, and out goes Aras King. This Frenship Tigers team, we touched on it in pregame, they're coming with as much momentum as they possibly can. Not only have they been District 2 6A champions for the past 4 years, they're also on a 4-game win streak. However, that doesn't mean they're unbeatable. They did not beat San Angelo Central all season. They lost to them first, 3-0. That game was away. And then they drawed with them, 1-1 for the second time they played today. They sit number 65 in the Texas Division 6A. Their last game was a win. Dante King, your thoughts on this team for the Frenship Tigers?
They should be able to do good like the last one they were doing.
Striking opportunity. Here comes the cross, but off the head of Jillian Granados. Able to clear it away. The Frenship Tigers will have the throw-in. The throw-in inside. A little bumpy action there, no whistle called. The ref letting them play rough. That one being volleyed, still in the air. Can the Frenship Tigers get a scoring opportunity? That one, no, the Eastwood Troopers are on it. Zoe Hernandez tried to pull out the dribble moves to get it away. Eastwood Troopers just want to clear this one out as a long pass. Caitlin Dunlop trying to get her stance on it. Being pressed well by Kaylee Perez. But Dunlop able to get it away. Looks like she wanted to charge up a long pass, however, just passes it short to Caitlin Dunlop. Here comes Dunlop. Can she get something happening? The striker, but stolen away. The Frenship Tigers have been ready for every opportunity that the Eastwood Troopers have had. A smash to the ground goes one of the Eastwood Troopers players. Eastwood. The whistle blown. Coach Michael Cataldi of the Eastwood Troopers yelling to play it forward. He can't be very happy with what he's seen from his team so far. Dante King.
If he's having to yell like that, then yeah.
The Eastwood Troopers have had opportunities, but the Frenship Tigers have been on them, not letting them capitalize. But with the strong lob kick, Jillian Granados, the Eastwood Troopers inside striking territory, have the ball not in their position. That one out of bounds. Whistle blown. Sofia Gutierrez will come in for the Eastwood Troopers. Another substitution made, the corner kick for the Eastwood Troopers. This possibly being their best opportunity of the first half so far. A little over 20 minutes has passed. Here comes the first corner for Eastwood. Ball sent on the way, a little low, and that one easily taken by the Frenship Tigers. But here comes Jillian Granados with the kick, but couldn't get the opportunity done. Long lob through pass. Won by the Troopers. Dunlop with the ball in her possession. Falls. Trips. Whistle blown. The Eastwood Troopers will have possession. Tony Sanchez will kick it for the Eastwood Troopers. Let's see the set piece tack formation here. Can they possibly get a scoring opportunity? How will the Troopers and Tony Sanchez play this free kick? Let's see. On the way. Looks like Eastwood was able to get a foot on it, but that one, the Tigers easily get it. Now that one, the strike proves unworthy. Nothing happens. Gata Murray able to get the ball in her hands easily. Sends it long. The volley being played, not yet touching the ground, finally does. Cleared out by the Troopers. Ball makes a trip to midfield, again playing the volley. What do the Tigers have drawn up here? They have had many opportunities, but they themselves haven't been able to capitalize. Their defense has been on par, but not so much their offense as we remain 0-0 in the 17th minute. Abigail Bauman pulled out the dribble moves there, able to get it away from defenders. How about the Frenship Tigers with possession? Now the possession goes back to Jillian Granels and the Eastwood Troopers. She passes to the right. That through pass, a little bit too much power on it as it'll roll out of bounds. Dante King, your thoughts so far?
My thoughts so far. Well, Eastwood has been using too much power on the ball when passing the ball, and have been throwing it out of bounds every time.
Two substitutions being made for the Frenship Tigers. In comes McKenna Pritchard and Michaela Varela. The Frenship Tigers made two substitutions. That one long through pass up in the air. Will they play the volley? Yes, they do. The Frenship Tigers able to get it in their grasp. And Jillian Granellos has been on fire with steals today. Able to get these balls that have been thrown up high. That one back by the Frenship Tigers. The passing hasn't been on par. Back to the Eastwood Troopers. They're playing the right side. Through pass, blocked, deflected, and out of bounds. What have you seen from the strategy of both teams, Dante King?
Well, both teams have been trying to be aggressive, but right now it seems that the Frenship Tigers have been a little bit too or more aggressive, but they haven't been really passing the ball well, putting the ball out of bounds almost every time.
That one went into scoring territory. However, Gata Murray was able to easily get that ball into her possession. Let's see what she does here. Long lob pass towards the midfield. Won by the Troopers. Able to get her front on it is Tony Sanchez. What can the Troopers cook up here? Great through pass. Caitlin Dunlop now has it. Pulls up the dribble moves. Passes back. That one. The lobber. A little too powerful as the Frenship Tigers will take possession of it. They play the left side. Bauman able to get it back into her feet. Bauman leads the team in steals with 7. Haven't seen many steals by her today. Instead, we've seen a lot of interference with the ball by Jillian Granels. What can you tell me about her level of play so far this game, Dante King?
She's been on it so far. She's been trying to intercept the ball and has been playing very well.
Long pass. Playing the volley. That one will bounce out of bounds. The referee signals Eastwood ball. The Frenship Tigers trying to win possession 50-50. Now looking to get across the midfield. The Frenship Tigers, a lot of room, a through pass. It's a race for the ball. And Alisa Pena able to clear it out of the way for any scoring opportunities. Saves her team. In the possession of the Eastwood Troopers defenders. Getting it back to the midfielders. Them trying to get it to the strikers. Sienna Ramirez pulling out the dribble moves. Able to have a good pass. The midfielders have it, and not a great pass. Back in the feet of the Frenship Tigers. Little lob pass there. Bounces out of bounds. The Eastwood Troopers will have possession. The volley being played. Still in balance for the Tigers. A little bit of physicality being shown by the Troopers, and it works out. They steal the ball right back. Isabela Carrillo showing her dribble moves, techniques there. Bauman passes to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to find someone. Finds Carrillo. But that one's stolen by Gabby De Leon. Gabby De Leon making a run for it. Passes back. That one stolen by the Troopers. Able to get their feet in it. Zoe Hernandez passes back to Bauman. Bauman, not a great pass. Trying to steal it. The Tigers get their foot back on it. But then the Troopers have it once again. Ball going 50-50 for both teams. Haven't been able to take complete control of the ball, both teams. That one gets kicked out of bounds. The Frenship Tigers with the throw-in. So we just saw the ball flip-flopping from both teams. Dante King, your thoughts on the exchange?
Well, the ball's been going back and forth, all in this middle area, and it just happened to be the Frenship Tigers tossing it out.
Headed out of bounds by Carrillo. It'll be the throw-in for the Tigers. That one lobbed short, bounces out of bounds. First half action, we remain 0-0. The Frenship Tigers have had many opportunities. Can they be able to capitalize? I've been playing good defense on the Troopers, but it seems as though the Troopers have been wanting a momentum shift. Can this be it? Caitlin Dunlop passes back to Sienna Ramirez. Can the Troopers get into scoring territory? Ramirez. Back to the wing. Tried to set up the cross inside the box, but cleared out by the Tigers. Headed by Granados. Ball back to being headed, playing the volley. The Troopers are. The Tigers trying to get their possession on it, trying to clear it out of bounds. Ramirez finds the ball back in her possession. What can the Troopers do? It looks as though their scoring opportunity is falling apart as they haven't been going the direction that they've been wanting to, having to pass the ball back, and back. Long lobber. 50-50 contested, stolen by the Tigers. Could they get something done? The long through pass up in the air. The Eastwood Troopers looking to clear it out. Misses the clearing opportunity. 50-50 Tigers look like they have the chance. Opportunity one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Ball still in the air, but out of bounds. She couldn't get the net in. Was all alone, but couldn't get her stance. Ball goes out of bounds and the Troopers are saved. Officially, over 30 minutes have been played in this first half. 10 minutes remain in the first half. We remain 0-0 in sunny Artesia, New Mexico. That one kicked into the chest of Mia Chamblis. Now wanting to get clear, the Troopers wanting to clear it out. They don't want another scary situation happen like it just happened a couple seconds ago. That one staying in bounds. Troopers with possession. Try to get it to her striker. But the pass, not very accurate. Back are the Tigers. What can they do? Mia Chamblis, after having the amazing opportunity, this one, Alisa Pena able to get her foot on it and kick it to the direction of the Eastwood Troopers. Pull off by the Tigers, still the ball at midfield. That one, a long pass, risky pass, the Tigers can't get their handle on it. However, Gara Murray able to save the ball and throws it into the direction of McKenna Pritchard. Now having a run, open lane is Michaela Barrera. Can she get it done playing the right side? Crossing opportunity, no, stolen by the Troopers. Troopers trying to clear it out. Troopers able to clear it out. An intense couple of minutes for both teams. Dante King, thoughts on the intense exchange?
Well, they've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and right now they're not getting any coverage. Trying, always trying to make it up to the inner sides of the field.
The cross a little too long. Here comes the volley action, but touches the ground. That one off the chest of Jillian Granados. The senior so far, what has stood out to you about her performance, and has she been the #1 player on this Eastwood Trooper team so far?
I would have to say so. She's been everywhere.
But can the Tigers get done here? Do they have room for a crossing opportunity? Physicalness being shown by Granados. Fight for the ball, 50-50. Sliding effort made by Zeta McDaniels. However, it doesn't prove. Back in the foot of the Eastwood Troopers, trying to clear it out, but back in the feet of the Tigers. What can the Tigers do? A lot of opportunities, but we still remain nil-nil. The Troopers have been able to hold up. Back in the feet of the defenders. Tigers playing the pass carefully. Having an open lane. What can happen here? That one looked like it could have been offside. However, deflected by the Eastwood Troopers, and it'll roll out of bounds. It'll be thrown in by the Tigers. Lobber by Bauman. And an easy reception for Murray. Headed by the Troopers. Takes a bounds in the direction the Troopers want. Kicked out of bounds. The Troopers will remain in position. Looked like it was deflected off the foot of a Tiger player. 2 substitutions will be made for the Eastwood Troopers. In comes Leah Jimenez and Amaya Gadzis. Both freshman players will have a chance to play in this playoff game. It'll be thrown in by the Troopers. Looking like she has a real opportunity. Here is McKenna Pritchard. But that lob, a little bit too long, goes into the hands of Penna. What have you seen from Penna from the Eastwood Troopers, Dante King?
She's been getting all the balls over there. She's been saving it multiple times.
Tigers looking like they have a real
Saving it
opportunity.
multiple
Eastwood playing
times.
good defense, trying to clear it out. Back in the feet of the Tigers, though. What happens here? Granados just long lob to clear it out. Murray lobs it right back. Off the head of Pritchard. Troopers trying to maintain control. Bennett just kicks it out of bounds. It'll be thrown in by Leila Jimenez. No, it will not be thrown in by the Frenship Tigers. Gabby DeLeon. Here comes real opportunity on the top of the net. Frenship Tigers score first. Goal! Oh! Frenship Tigers on the board first. Over 35 minutes being played, and the Tigers strike first. Dante King, your thoughts?
It was bound to happen. The defense of Eastwood have been playing very sloppily.
Thoughts on the strike? What you see there from the player?
Well, she scored the goal. Got a really good pass inside the box and scored the goal. So
Not
that
the
was
start
very-
the Troopers were looking for as we enter the 3rd minute of action in play. Can they get anything done with limited time on the clock in the first half? Here come the Tigers. That pass looked long, however, looked good as she was able to get her foot on it, but the Troopers back with possession. Little less than 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Can the Troopers make an opportunity for themselves, or will we remain 1-0? Or maybe the Tigers score here, getting themselves short pass cleared out by the Troopers. Tigers have been on the offensive. Lobbed. Not looking good for the Troopers, however, been able to catch it with ease. Clears this one out to the midfield. The Tigers able to get their grasp on it as the whistle blows. The Troopers will have possession. Can they get something done with a little under 4 minutes? It'll be a free kick for the Troopers. Here comes the kick. Can there be a strike? No, there cannot. Tigers win possession. Tigers looking like they have another opportunity. Have a striker outrunning the defender. However, the Troopers on and able to deflect. Bauman with it. Can she show the dribble moves today? Back to Granelos. Granelos clears it out, coming the direction of the booth. Look for a split second like it could have come our direction, Dante King. Didn't hit a window, though, as we enter a little under 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, luckily.
Eastwood Troopers have to be frustrated with the level of play so far. 1-0. Not a situation you want to be sitting into. And giving up a goal in the last 5 minutes of half action, not the best for the team. Dante King, what will have to be some halftime adjustments that the Troopers make?
Well, you know, as I was saying all game, do better passes. And what I've been seeing a lot in this game is all those lobs they've been throwing have been going into the defenders' hands, whatever.
Troopers trying to get their grasp on it here. The volley being played now touches the ground. Volley back in the air. No one seems to be able to get possession. And can this be another opportunity for the Frenship Tigers? The pass inside. But Granelos is on it and able to stop any scoring opportunity. Here comes possession for the Troopers. Stolen by Lexi Moore. A lot of steals from the Tiger side have just been outplaying this Trooper team. Here come the Tigers. Their sideline getting hyped for them. Could this be another chance? Pass inside. Not a lot of time remaining. Under a minute to play. That one will be out of bounds. Troopers will have possession in the final seconds of the first half. Under 30 seconds, we still sit 1-0 as that ball being played high. What can the Troopers conjure up? Not much. Back in the position of the Tigers. 14 seconds left to play. The Tigers looking to close out this half with the ball in their possession. Final seconds. And just like that, the first half comes to an end. The Frenship Tigers lead the Eastwood Troopers 1-0 in this win-or-go-home matchup. Sebastian Perez Navarro alongside Dante King from KHS Film and Broadcast, coming to you live from the Eastwood Performance Athletics Network. Don't leave us. More soccer action is to come in the second half. We're back for second half action in win or go home playoff game for both the Frenship Tigers and the Eastwood Troopers. So far, not looking good for the Eastwood Troopers. They sit down on the scoreboard. Kneel to 1. Dante King, what do the Eastwood Troopers need to improve so far in this half?
They need to improve on passing and getting the ball into the striking area.
The Eastwood Troopers had some opportunities, but the Frenship Tigers were on them. What's to say about their defense?
Their defense has been pretty good. Looking at the score, 0-1. The
Sebastian Perez Navarro and Dante King from KHS Film and Broadcast coming to you live from Eastwood Performance Athletics Network all the way from Artesia, New Mexico. We get set to go as the two teams are coming onto the field. We are officially underway with the second half. The Eastwood Troopers kicked that off, but the ball looks like it's in the possession of the Frenship Tigers. Not the way you want to start. At goalie for the Tigers, Bella Medrano, and at goalie for the Troopers, Alisa Pena remains. Trying to pull up the dribble moves there. Can the Troopers get themselves into scoring opportunity? The Frenship Tigers looking to clear this one out. That pass short, however, still able to get a foot on it is Aras King from the Frenship Tigers. Now them, can they come with a stride? Short passes being played. That one, a little bit too much power on it. Rolls out of bounds. Dante King, how can the Tigers keep up the pace that they've set?
They could be passing it more to the midfielders instead, or not the midfielders, the strikers, and getting more points so they can extend their lead of 0-1.
The last game for the Eastwood Troopers didn't end the way they wanted to. Americas beat them 3-0 and snapped a 3-game winning streak. Dante King, could that be a factor to today's result?
Well, yeah, it could be. Winning your last game is also very, or not also very. It is very important for mentality.
That one being volleyed for a little while. However, Frenship looking to get their grip on the ball. That one rolls out of bounds. The Eastwood Troopers will come in with the throw-in. Can they get something going there? Stolen by the Tigers. The Tigers pulling out the dribble moves, having a nice through pass, however, deflected by the Troopers and cleared out. Able to get a foot on it is Amaya Mendoza. The Troopers stole it. Can they have an opportunity? One striker, Caitlin Dunlop. Can she win the 50-50 ball? Real opportunity to the ground. She goes along with a Frenship Tiger teammate. No whistles being blown. Ball rolls out of bounds. Dunlop is getting up, grasping her legs and knees. Have to pay attention to the walk. Looks like she's fine. That would be good for the Eastwood Troopers as she leads the team in shots 26 and goals 12. Has been the star of this Trooper team. And Dante King, she's only a freshman. What would losing her in that risky play mean for the Troopers?
Well, losing her would mean the score input that she's putting into their.
That one headed a real opportunity here for the Troopers, but the Frenship Tiger is able to clear it out.
Decimated.
Troopers trying to get back up. The lobber. Excuse me, Dante King, I interrupted you.
Yeah,
Please
it's okay.
continue.
It's okay.
Please continue.
I finished.
Here come the Tigers with the stride. Having one striker open. Real opportunity. Able to be in the right position at the Eastwood Troopers. Clearing this one out. Trying to get their grasp on it. The Tigers back. One player to the ground. Lila Jimenez. And whistle blown, foul called. The Troopers will bring in the ball. This one a short pass. Let's see if the Troopers can get in line with their formation. Looks as though they have 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 strikers. A 4-3-3 formation. Dante King, what are the positives that can come from lining up like that?
Well, if the ball gets stolen and it's run midfield, then there are already 4 people at the back defending and 3 people in the middle also defending.
The Frenship Tigers have been on it, getting the steals that they need every single time the Troopers look like they've had an opportunity. The Frenship Tigers have been there every step of the way. For the Troopers, they ended off their regular season standing second in district. They stand number 44 in Region 1, and Frenship stands number 35 in Region 1. So Frenship statistically being the better team, putting Eastwood as the numerical underdog. Dante, have they been playing like they've been the underdog so far, what we've seen?
To answer that question, I would say yes. They have been playing like the underdog, and instead of in those movies where the underdog always wins, it looks like they're losing right now.
The Troopers wanting to change momentum. The good thing is they still have a lot of time. 35 minutes remains in the game so far. Alisapena remains at goalie for the Troopers. Short pass to the side. What can the Troopers come up with here? The dribble moves being shown. That pass short. Looks like it'll have some risky consequences. However, Gabriela Macias looks like she had the grasp on it. That one rolls out of bounds. And the Tigers will throw it in. That one, they couldn't get clear possession on it. Now 50-50, running for the ball. Gabriela Granados able to get her foot on it. Now stolen back by McDaniels from the Tigers. Again, the Troopers, this one being lobbed far in their scoring position, their scoring side. However, the Tigers looking to take it out of this possession. The long through pass deflected, stolen by the Troopers. They themselves trying to get something going, trying to get their formations intact. The lobber, let's see what they have planned up here. That one headed by the Tigers. The Tigers now looking to get it out of bounds. Tigers looking to fight through the midfield. Can the Tigers get a striker? 1-on-1. Can she outrun the Trooper? Trying to fight for the ball. 50-50 overall. Pena gets rid of it. Headed by the Tigers. Can they get themselves 2 goals? We'll see. Pass to the striker. That's Jaylee Garza. Garza, what can she come up with here? What can the formation be for the Tigers to take a 2-0 lead? Looks like they're playing the side, trying to avoid it from going out of bounds. Now playing the midfield. The ball going back, and back. Good defense being shown by the Troopers. However, they're showing the dribble moves. That through pass inside. Trying to get it inside the box. However, deflected and stolen. And now the position remains in the Eastwood Troopers. Now taken back by the Tigers. Deflected by the Troopers. Gabriela Macias was able to get a foot in it. Now trying to steal it. Troopers have been playing tight, but they've been playing risky. Here comes the move opportunity, but cleared out by the Troopers. Back in the position of the Tigers. Can the Tigers get something done? Inside of the box. Sliding tackles, challenges everywhere. No whistles being blown. Finally, a whistle is called. The challenges being made by the Troopers looked risky. Looked like they had contact. And they did. The crew of Ozel Gutierrez decides those were fouls, and the Frenship Tigers will have a free kick and the possibility to make this game and this lead 2-0. Zena McDaniels will step up for the free kick. This one inside! And Alyssa Pena misses! Goal from the Frenship Tigers. They take a 2-0 lead in the second half. The Frenship Tigers able to capitalize off the free kick. Dante King, your thoughts?
the Eastwood defense hasn't been really too proficient on, actually defending the ball. But I can't say anything about their offense either. But
Let
but the what is it? The Friendship Tigers have been pushing the ball back and forth, seeing a good position so they could score the ball, and that's what they did right now.
being down 2-0. Does that mean there needs to be a formation and a tactical change?
Uh, Possibly.
How can they change up the game plan to score 2 goals or more in this second half?
I'm not too sure what they should do, but maybe a change of tempo would be a little bit necessary.
The Eastwood Troopers, it's not like they can score. They've had 58 goals. They've given up 38, making their goal difference 20. They've scored more goals than the Friendship Tigers. However, they've given up more goals than the Friendship Tigers. However, they have a positive goal difference, but so far haven't been able to get any points on the field. Let's see if Granados can change that, making a stride, but deflected by the Tigers. Troopers trying to get possession back on it. That one lobbed and out of bounds. The Troopers, they had an 11-3 record in their district. And home, they were undefeated, 8-0. Away, they were 6-4. So far, they had winning records at home and they had it away. However, where they failed was in neutral settings, where they went 0 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. Technically, on paper, the Eastwood Troopers are the hosts, but this is a neutral setting in New Mexico. Dante, can that be a factor?
Yeah, not knowing the layout could be a factor.
Here came the attack by the Tigers, but that one rolled into the hands of Alyssa Pena. The Tigers back with possession. They have him where they want them. Having to go back, and back. Ball still remains in the feet of the midfielders. Can they get it to their strikers? That went a long pass. Long pass, through pass. Deflected by Granados. Now just trying to get it out of there. Fighting for the ball not to go out of bounds. Tries to get a foot on it. But the referee raises his hand. The flag goes up. Possession, Eastwood Troopers. But then stolen by the Tigers. A lot of steals so far. Thrown to the ground as a player. Whistle finally blows. Up glows the flag. Offside. The offside call ruled on the Frenship Tigers. And the Eastwood Troopers will have possession. Sends the lobber towards midfield. The header won by Aras King. Trying to play the volley, however, hits the ground on the midfield. Tigers back with the possession, able to get it to their line of strikers. Having an open woman. Now it's going to be one-on-one. Zeta McDaniels only has the goalie to beat. And Bennett does a risky maneuver, but a maneuver that works as she went up close to the player and able to kick it out of bounds. Alyssa Pena, a risky move there. Dante King, your thoughts on what Alyssa Pena just did?
Very risky move indeed, yeah. There was a lot of drawbacks to that move being
However,
played
it
out.
turned out for the better, not giving up a goal. Should the Troopers do more of that? Should they change their game plan to a more aggressive game plan where it includes more of that? Or should they keep playing on the defensive? Dante King.
I mean, scoring 2 goals in 28 minutes is, I would guess, not insanely hard, but still very hard at the same time. But right now, I'd say they have to be a little bit more aggressive so they can catch up and be scored 2-0.
You can say that's a hidden gem about soccer. Some games are really high scoring. Sometimes you can have scores where you win by 11. Proven by the Eastwood Troopers. Their biggest win was against Horizon, where they won that one a whopping 11-0. But at other times, you could have games that are highly defensive, highly played at the midfield, and where you don't have much scoring. Could you say that's a beauty of the game of soccer?
Yeah, indeed.
Sofia Gutierrez goes out for the Eastwood Troopers. Friendship Tigers also make a substitution. Zena McDaniels has had a pretty good game so far, setting up players for scoring opportunities. Both of them will go out, the Friendship Tigers, with the ball and with possession. It's been a mix for them so far in the game. They played highly on the offensive, but they've also had their good stances of playing on the defensive. Now this one, finding the striker in the right zone. Could this be another score? Then no, it goes to the hands of Alyssa Pena. The Troopers able to stop them there. So the score remains 2-0 and they still have life. It looks scary for the Troopers, but nothing bad comes from it. Hernandez trying to get past Aras King. Couldn't do it. Out of bounds goes the ball. But the Troopers will get the throw-in. Throws in deep to the right side. That one taken by the Friendship Tigers. Now the sun, where you see the two goals on the pitch, with a lot of sun, Dante King, not a lot of shadows, could that affect their vision and their way of play?
I would say yeah, because the sun getting in your eyes is very detrimental to the way that this could be played out.
Here in Artesia, New Mexico. Here come the Troopers. Caitlin Dunlop with the cross, but that went too powerful. You can also say that was a shot at the goal. However, too powerful of a shot. The shot too much to the side. Not accurate enough to break this 2-0 score. And draw it in between one. Caitlin Dunlop not able to take advantage. We remain 2-0 and Artesia, New Mexico. The time in Artesia marks 6:11. The sun beginning its descent in a couple of minutes. That one rolls into the hands of Pena. So far, the standout player for the Troopers has to be Jillian Granados. She's been in all parts of the pitch as here comes the attack by the Tigers. Can they get another goal in? Trying to get inside, deflected by the Troopers. Wanting to clear it out. Jillian Granados has been on all parts of the pitch. They've been able to get it done by her. She's been there to steal the balls, to receive the balls. Dante King, your thoughts on Jillian Granados and her performance?
Her performance has been quite exemplary to the other players on the team. And with her doing good, I believe that the team should be able to do good too.
Something interesting about this Eastwood Troopers soccer varsity team. All of their leaders in assists, steals, shots, and goals are all underclassmen. Natalie Luevano leads the team in assists as this one, a crossing opportunity opening up for the Tigers. Can they get a shot in? Pena able to save it. This soccer girls varsity team, their leading leaders are all underclassmen. Natalie Luevano leads the team in assists with 6. She's been quiet so far. She's a sophomore. Abigail Bauman leads the team in steals with 7. Hasn't been having many steals today. And Caitlin Dunlop, the star player of this team, leads the team in shots with 26 and goals, which have been 12. So far, your thoughts on the performance of the 3 leading leaders of this team?
Not much. Not much spark from them 3 right now, seeing that the score on the board is 0-2. But with the right lighter, they could eventually do a lot better than they are doing right now.
The sun is beginning to take effect. However, Eastwood will have a free kick, possibly next to their corner in the first half. The biggest opportunity of the game so far for them. Can they break the score and come within 1? We'll see. The ball is on the way. Hits the top of the net. So close yet so far. The Troopers remain 2-0. Ball went out, hit the top of the net. In comes Michaela Varela for the Friendship Tigers, and out goes Allison Dankis Reeder. Has had a good game so far. the striker. Long pass sent by Kana Marie. Friendship Tigers win the possession there, trying to clear it out of their own opponent's scoring territory. The Eastwood Troopers will throw it in. That one played volley. Whistle blown. Ref indicates, and a player grasping her knee on the floor, on the pitch. Something you don't want to see. The referee and a teammate there for medical attention. Blowing his whistle, and here come assistants to help out the player. From the Friendship Tigers, not looking good. Hasn't been able to get back up. Not something you want to see in a playoff game for soccer. Dante King.
Yeah, I think this is a very sad sight to see. And let's hope that she is not injured.
Friendship Tigers have sent out some of their assistants. Their head coach, Lauren Denning, has to be happy with the performance so far, but can't be happy with this. Players supporting. Crowd is clapping
As she walks off the field.
as Gabby DeLeon is able to get back on her feet. However, falls back to the floor. Dante King, what did you see on that interaction there?
Some contact was made and she fell.
Gabby DeLeon, it's not looking good. That just speaks to how the game of soccer is played. It's very physical at times as we are back in play. Referee blows his whistle. Gabby DeLeon continues on the sideline. However, for the Tigers, here comes a scoring opportunity. Can they get the one-on-one shot? Michaela Valera, here she comes. Can she get something done? No, out of bounds. Deflected by the Eastwood Troopers, and it'll be a goal kick. Eastwood Troopers back with possession. Clock had to be paused, but now we continue play. Being pressed is Zoe Hernandez. Back to Dunlop. Dunlop out of bounds. No whistles blown there. Calls haven't gone the way of Eastwood today so far. Dante King.
Yeah, they've been a little bit more sided with Friendship right now.
And the Tigers back with possession. Can they get something happening here? A great through pass to Jaylee Garza. Can she get something? A crossing opportunity? No, out of bounds. Alyssa Pena will set up for the goal kick. How will she play this one? Will she play close or far? Sends the lobber to midfield and into the feet of Abigail Bauman. That one out of bounds. Eastwood Troopers maintain possession. What have you seen from the goalkeepers of both teams? Dante King.
The goalkeepers of both teams have been doing a really good job. But what you have to see is who's scored and who's not. And that's what you would necessarily say who's the better goalkeeper about who has goals and who doesn't.
20 minutes have been played in this second half. Therefore, 20 minutes remain. And possibly the last 20 minutes of the Eastwood playoff run if they can't score some goals here. The Troopers trying to set up success for them. Dunlop looks like she had an opportunity, but that one, the Tigers were on it. That one being fought for. 50-50 goes and rolls out of bounds. The Troopers, what can they do? The volley. Troopers fighting for possession. Physicalness there. No whistle being blown. It looked to me as though there were hands being thrown on the back. Referee now indicating whistle blown. Dante King, what you see there from the Tigers?
The Tigers?
It looked as though there was some physicalness being there exchanged by the Tigers. However, no call. Eastwood with the possession, but not in the position that they wanted to be. Through pass by Pena. Goes into the possession of King. King back to Mendoza. Mendoza inside. Back with Dunlop. Dunlop trying to pull out the dribble moves on Mendoza. Can she get something else? Makes Mendoza trip. Has an open lane of grass. Pulling out the dribble moves. Can Caitlin Dunlop shows why she's been the freshman of stardom? No. Dunlop not able to take control of the opportunity there as the Tigers back with possession. Troopers playing the volley. Back at midfield. And that one will bounce out of bounds. Dante King, the final half of the second half has come. What do the Eastwood Troopers have to do in these final minutes?
They have to be playing a little bit more aggressive so they can at least get at least 1 point on the board. You know, losing right now means they won't be able to play any more playoff games, right? Or not?
Yes, that means exactly that. It's win or go home. The intensity of the playoffs shines today. Could they have a last-minute miracle couple of goals? Or will they go home sad? Well, we'll see with the final minutes of this game. It's not over till it's over, Dante. There have been miracles done in the past. There have been instances where goals have been scored in the final minutes. Can the Eastwood Troopers pull off a comeback story like that? Dante King.
Honestly, right now, with the way that they're playing the game right now, I highly doubt that they would actually do that.
Looks as though the Troopers have been playing without being able to maintain possession. The Frenship Tigers have been on them on every opportunity as 2 players of the Eastwood Troopers now on the ground and no whistles called by the referees. Now the Tigers with a scoring opportunity, but that one deflected and kicked out of bounds. No, it is not kicked out of bounds, saved by the Frenship Tigers. Mendoza able to save it. No fouls called on that exchange as 2 Trooper players went on the ground. Game has been played physical. But the referees and the crew of Osael Gutierrez have called it where this game has been played allowed to be physical. Both sides have exchanged physicalness. And so far, the Tigers have been winning that matchup of intensity. The Troopers have looked like they've been playing behind all game, which in fact they have, but they haven't been able to take complete control of possession, and at every opportunity that they've had, the Tigers have handed them great challenges, great tackles, and have not allowed the Tigers to do anything as the whistle is blown. Troopers will have possession. Tigers have shown great challenges. They've shown great defense, and they've shown that they've been ready for every opportunity that the Eastwood Troopers have made. Dante King, your thoughts on the challenges and tackles of this Frenship Tigers team?
They've been playing aggressive, and they've been winning all the calls. So I would expect that they would be winning.
Looked like a real opportunity off the right side for the Eastwood Troopers. However, that ball rolled out of bounds. We remain 2-0 in Artesia, New Mexico. Ball will be thrown in. That went 50-50. Gabriela Macias tried the header, couldn't get it done. Now, Nana Vaca was trying to get her grasp on it, however, she couldn't get it done. Last line of defenders with the ball. Here comes Gabriela Granados, has been the shining light to this dark game so far. That one will roll in the possession of Cara Murray. The refs have called it very physical, and you have to be thinking that Michael Cataldi's coaching staff of the Eastwood Troopers does not like that. They must not like how the game has been being called. Dante King.
Yeah, I don't like how the game's being called, so I wouldn't expect the coaches to be any happier.
Whistle blown. The Frenship Tigers liking that call as they'll get the ball back. Free kick for them. Dante King, out of what you've seen of the Frenship Tigers, can they hang with the bigger teams in Texas in this soccer varsity?
Yeah, I guess.
We are in the 14th minute. 14 minutes remain to be played, a little under that. The Troopers are down to the final winding minutes, and it hasn't been looking good for them. They need a miracle to score 2 goals. However, it has proved, teams have proved that they've been able to score very late before. and a lot of miraculous games. Can the Troopers be another story as Vaca's gone to the ground and no call there? Caitlin Dunlop now with the ball. Can they get something done here? Striking opportunity. A very possible real opportunity. Bomb and passes to Granados. Can Granados get something done? The pass inside. The shot goes into the hands of Bella Medrano. Possibly the Eastwood Troopers, the closest that they will get this game if they can't create more shooting opportunities for them. Shot looked like it had a really good opportunity, but Bella Medrano was ready for it. Finding for the ball, 50-50. That one, the lob, in possession of Callaway Scott. Doesn't seem to be looking good. Whistles having to be blown as another Frenship Tigers player seems to be injured. This one at us King. A lot of physicalness. Dante King, now the second Frenship Tigers player that has seemed to be injured. Having to be substituted. In comes Zena McDaniels. The referees have let them play, you could say the least. No red cards or yellow cards so far, even in the harshest of interactions. They've been letting them play physical. The Tigers with the ball. Headed, trying to take control in the midfield. That one, a good through pass meant for McKenna Pitchard. Can she get something done? Deflected and out of bounds. Eastwood Troopers. The Tigers will have possession. A throw in by them. Substitution being made for the Tigers. In comes Cameron Beacam. And out goes Gabrielle Torres. What has to be running through the mind of Coach Michael Cataldi of the Eastwood Troopers right now? Dante King.
I don't think that Coach Cataldi is very, very happy right now. I'm not too happy with how
Physical.
the Eastwood Troopers have been playing right now.
Physical exchange. Referee blows the whistle. Ball will be awarded to the Frenship Tigers. Lexi Moore will kick it off. No, she will not. They change it last second. It'll be Carissa Todd who will kick it off. Carissa Todd, a freshman on the Frenship Tigers varsity team. Here comes the free kick. Ball is on the way. Header opportunity. That ball up in the air. Can they get it once again? Can the Troopers clear it out? Wanting to clear it out. It looks like they have possession. Frenship Tigers back with it in striking zone. Striking opportunity. Trying to get it inside the box. Now they do. Crossing opportunity into the hands of Nalisa Pena. Able to stop the goal from happening and now sends it deep. Ball being played at the midfield. Dante King, your thoughts on the free kick?
Well, the free kick here, it was, I guess it was supposed to be like a pass or something to the line, and they're still in.
Here come the Tigers once again. The shot is a little bit too much to the left. And the Troopers save themselves from going down 3-0. Looked overall good shot with power on it. If it would have been a little bit more to the right, it could have been the dagger in the hearts for the Eastwood Troopers. However, able to save themselves now under 10 minutes to play. Here come the Tigers once again. Powerful shot, but deflected off the Troopers. Analysis is going to go ahead and kick this one out of bounds. The Tigers will have the throw in. 50-50. Out the dribble moves. Lexi Moore trying to fight for the ball. Eastwood Troopers looking at that position. Abigail Bauman was so close to stealing the ball from her. Now trying to find a striker. That one deflected off the foot of the Troopers and out of bounds once again. The throw in. Troopers trying to clear it out. Here come the Tigers, though. That one up in the air. Could it be a possibility for the Tigers? No, it cannot. Eastwood Troopers finally able to get their grasp on it, but the striker from the Tigers has it. Can she create a crossing opportunity? Strikes for the lobber, but out of bounds. Deflected off the Eastwood Troopers. The corner to come for the Frenship Tigers. Let's see what their set piece plan is. Under 9 minutes. Here comes the corner. Ball on the way. It's high. The header deflects off the top of the net. Deflects off the crossbar. Here comes the shot. And Pena with the diving catch and save. Ball bounced off the top of the crossbar, and the Troopers saved themselves from going down 3-0 as it looked like a very possible strike header for the Frenship Tigers. However, just a weeny bit too high, hits the top of the crossbar. The Frenship Tigers missed their opportunity to go up 3-0. Now can they do it again? Handball in the box. And the Frenship Tigers know it. And the Eastwood Troopers seem to know it too. Handball has been ruled and a penalty to come. Callaway Scott will come and shoot it for the Eastwood Troopers. 1-on-1. Can the Frenship Tigers go up 3-0 in the box? Will the handball prove costly? Penalty on the way! Callaway Scott sinks it in! Goal from the Frenship Tigers! They go up 3-0 on the Eastwood Troopers in this playoff game from Artesia, New Mexico. The Troopers, not the score you want to see. We're in the second half, 3-0 Dante King. Can the Troopers even come back from being down this much with such little time remaining on the clock?
They could, but it's not entirely. It's not like a 100% chance they will. It's like a 25 right now.
Gabby De Leon. Here comes Bauman. What can the Troopers cook up here? Under 7 minutes to play. The Tigers still playing ferocious. Dante King, what should be the strategy from the Tigers coming in the final minutes of this second half?
They should be playing a little bit more defensively, trying to secure the win. But I'm not entirely sure what they are doing right now. They're like a little bit in between.
Should they take into account the fact that they've had two players having to go out due to injury into their game plan and drop back a little in terms of being so physical and in terms of being so offensive?
Yeah, if players are getting injured, then yeah, stop playing too physical. Don't want to make it 3.
Here come the Tigers. Let's see what they conjure up here. That one deflected by the Troopers. Playing the left side. Do they have an opportunity? Out of bounds. See the call here. It'll go to the Troopers. How have you seen the crew of Ozal Gutierrez call this game?
They've been a little bit, I guess, more biased towards the. Wait, what?
You can certainly say that they've called it word. They've let them play. Overall, the approach of the referees, they've let them play, they let them be physical. No red or yellow cards have been pulled this game. Both teams have had their shots of physicalness in there, and the Tigers have just been able to edge them out on that battle. It's something that the Troopers don't want to come into realization with, but it's something that they have to. They're down 3-0 with less than 5 minutes to play in this game, and elimination just around the corner. Troopers still fighting on, even though they're down 3-0. It's not over till it's over, but we're under 5 minutes to play. Even though it was a disappointing game, Dante King, you have to say the resilience of this Eastwood Trooper team. They had a great season. They went 14-7-1, and they made it to the playoffs. They made it to play in Artesia, New Mexico. What does that have to say about this Eastwood Trooper season?
Well, they've been doing pretty good, like in their regular season, but right now in the playoffs, they aren't doing too good.
Even though the results not panning out the way they want to, they got to the playoffs. They were able to get themselves in this position to play for more, to play for trophies. They couldn't get it done, but that's just something that'll have to be done next year. Next season, they could possibly be better, especially with the improvement of freshman Caitlin Dunlop. She leads the team in shots and goals and has been the outstanding player. And for the fact that all their leading team members are underclassmen, that statistic means that they can get nothing but better from them. Dante King, your thoughts on the future of this Eastwood Troopers varsity soccer girls team?
Yeah, I mean, if all their leading scorers are underclassmen, that means that next year they should be, or they should have like the same results, or they should be better next year.
Gillian Granados, the senior, will leave this team after this year. Possibly her last game as an Eastwood Trooper for soccer. Not the way she wanted to go out. We remain 3-0 with less than 4 minutes to play. Little over 3 minutes. We sit at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. The Tigers look like they hold it back a little. The Troopers have to start thinking of formations, possibly 5-3-2, more aggressive formations that could get them into scoring range, scoring opportunity, because they need to score little under 3 minutes. If they still have aspirations of winning this game, they have to score 3 goals so far. No team should give up. However, the Tigers are making a stride inside. Crossing opportunity falls into the hands of Alyssa Pena. Look close, looks scary, but not able to capitalize. The Tigers remain 3-0. That one sent lobbed. Goes into the foot of Callaway Scott. The Tigers still playing on the offensive. One-on-one with the goalie. That one miscued by Pena. And the Tigers not able to take control of the ball. And the Eastwood Troopers, something that we haven't seen of them all game, are able to take possession in the right moment and stop a Frenship Tiger goal. We enter the last 2 minutes. Dante King, your thoughts on both teams as we enter the final minutes of this game?
It's not looking too good for the Eastwood Troopers. As that senior you're talking about is very, very disappointed. Not wanting to go out like this.
What has to be running through the mindset of Frenship Tigers coach Lauren Denning?
I mean, they're winning, so
Troopers, even though they're down 3-0, it's not over till it's over. They showed that. They played with heart. They played with intensity all throughout the game. Just haven't been able to match up against the Tigers. They've clearly been outplayed tonight against the 4-time consecutive District 6A champions. Out of the Troopers, the future looking very bright. As here comes Natalie Luevano, who leads the team in assists with 6. That ball stolen by the Frenship Tigers. We enter the final minute of play in this game. Troopers still looking to score. Bauman with the ball, showing her dribble moves, but that one's stolen by the Tigers. Final 50 seconds to go. Remain 3-0. Referee blows the whistle. Free kick for the Eastwood Troopers. Granados will step up to take it herself. Winding down the seconds of this Eastwood Trooper girls varsity season. It'll be a disappointing end for them as we enter the final 30 seconds. That one, Eastwood Trooper played to the ground. That one, a good through pass. Can she get the striker and the striking opportunity? Or will it be across the Frenship Tigers? That one deflected and out of bounds. Final 10 seconds to go. As the Eastwood Trooper varsity girls soccer season will come to an end in a couple of seconds. And the whistle has blown. And the season for the Eastwood Troopers has come to a close. The Frenship Tigers will move on in the soccer playoffs, and the Eastwood Troopers will go down. However, making the playoffs a big step for this program, and nothing but a bright future ahead for the Eastwood Troopers. The Frenship Tigers beat the Eastwood Troopers 3-0 in the game. Disappointing end to the season. However, a bright future for the Eastwood Troopers, and Michael Cataldi, the head coach for the Troopers, has to be glad that his team made it to this position. Sebastian Perez Navarro and Dante King from KEHS Film and Broadcast, coming to you live from the Eastwood Performance Athletics Network. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you to our executive producers, Eric Bernald, Christian Carrasco, and Stephanie Delgado Rangel. Thank you to all our crew from EPAN for making this possible as we come to you live from Artesia, New Mexico. Signing off, Perez Navarro and Dante King. We'll see you next time on the Eastwood Performance Athletics Network.